All right, man. Let's talk about this article I seen on Piston Power about possible trades with Pistons. Possible trade with teams that's in salary cap hell who need to shed some space. We already talked about how probably the Pistons are not going to get anybody of substance to come in free agency. We always hear, well, we're gonna land a big name, or they possibly could land a big name, and then the big name end up being an overpaid guy like Charlie Villanueva, Josh Smith, or something like that. Okay, so we've seen that time and time again. They definition of big name and our definition of big name as fans are totally two different things. Um, so obviously, something they would have to do is to have to trade. Um, they would have to trade for somebody to get them to come to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So obviously they wasn't willing to give up a lot of that much draft capital or things for Pascal Siakam or OG Anunoby, especially with both of them being on expiring contracts, which, like I said before, you still got to pay them guys. And that's what people are forgetting. You still got to pay them. But let's spit on it, man. Let's get to it, man. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Like I said, it says possible trades with teams in salary cap hell. So two teams to monitor should be monitored. There are two teams standing out having future financial issues. The first is New Orleans Pelicans. Mike Soto of the Hoops Hype recently reported the Pels will have some decisions to make when it comes to their roster, which is rapidly getting more expensive. Okay. Following the move, there are quite questions circulating quietly amongst NBA executives looking towards the summer, which the Pelicans could be on the move this summer to help New Orleans avoid tax again. Rising young forward Trey Murphy III is eligible for a rookie scale extension during the summer and significant pay raise down the line. How much will he command, and do the Pelicans want to pay him? So, um, so, so the Pelicans. I mean, Trey Murphy III. Also, they continue to play C.J. McCollum, Jonas Valanciunas. Um, Small market team. Seem like every year they start off good and then they fall off. Do they really part ways with Are they willing to part ways with Zion Williamson to make that happen since he not giving it all he got? You know, and Trey Murphy, he shoots around 38.5% from three. So, good 3-and-D guy. Could help the Pistons out. Uh, you know, so I don't know if you can get away with him playing the power forward position a little bit, but you know, but I think you probably can get away with it a little bit, man. And like I said before, they need to shoot and they need his length on defense. So that might be somebody that the Pistons could target, but also the Pelicans um, can shed some roster space. They can get rid of McCollum and some other guys and look for some cheaper options. That also could be the case. They can definitely look for some cheaper options. So, I mean, they got rid of Aaron Neeson, Herb Jones. I mean, it depends. They ready for some of these guys to step in, but right now they core between Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, C.J. McCollum, and Jonas Valanciunas. If I had to say, they probably would want to shed that C.J. McCollum contract. That's probably what they would want to shed, and then they got to have internal discussions about possibly shedding that contract of Zion Williamson too, because he don't want to play. He said the other team is Memphis Grizzlies, who have over 81 million tied up with Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson, Marcus Smart. Next season, this will be the first season of the new Desmond Bain extension to add 84 million, making the 115 million tied up between four players. Memphis also has some bad contracts in the book. Brandon Clark, Luke Kennard. Clark hasn't played all season, and Kennard also has missed some time with injuries. What's new? So you looking at that, could Marcus Smart help the Pistons? We got enough guards, to be honest. I know they ain't getting rid of Ja, Desmond, or whatever. And then Brandon Clark is a good athletic center, coming off the bench, whatever. So uh so that's something to, pretty much look at. So but I think more than likely Brandon Clark, uh possibly possibly and maybe a CJ McCollum and possibly a Zion Williamson. So that might be something to look at, man. So but out of all those things, I mean, if they can get their hands on that kid, Trey Murphy, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna want some draft capital back for Trey Murphy. They can get their hands on Trey Murphy. Um, um, that'd be good for them, in my opinion. So you got to understand, you know, uh, you got to understand it's gonna probably cost you a little bit. Then you got to pay them whatever. So that's one thing to look at. But some good trades to be made here. I don't know if Marcus Smart would be interested in being the sixth man off the bench. But that's kind of where the Pistons gonna have to be at it with is taking contracts or taking players that teams can no longer afford. So I think that's where they're gonna be at it with. So but right here and there, this, with Trey Murphy, then I think that's I think that's not a bad look. So but let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.